I finally got it. After 7 months. 7 months of waiting for a toy. I finally got the new 2025 Thomas. I was going home from school one day on a call with JH Park 100 and Sour Lemon 26. If you watch Sour Park on the main channel, you know who they are. When my dad told me that we were going to go to Walmart to get some pills. Now, every time I go to the store, I always go to the toy section to see if there's any new Thomas stuff. And I was looking at All Engines Go James, if I remember correctly. And in the corner of my eye, I saw the 2025 James. And I didn't believe it at first. So I looked at it, and I saw James and Thomas. And I remember saying on the call, nope, these are mine. These are mine. I'm taking them. And so it wasn't until the next day that I opened them, though. So, yeah. It is finally here. If my voice sounds a little bad, it's because I just woke up. But they're finally here. For the reason for the bad angle is because like I have like a mini tripod that my mom found. It's more of a selfie stick, but it's finally here. The new 2025 Thomas Motorized. So I have not opened a Motorized box in a while. So how do I do this? These are not the same. They're like, okay, well, there's some tape, so let's sign. Come on, tape. Come on. You got it. There you go. Well, there's some of you go. Come on, tape. There you go, tape. So, now what? Do I... Oh, it's like a... Oh, that's cool. Can I just take this out? Oh, wow. And instructions. I don't even know what these are. Okay, well, that's just how they put in the batteries. Alright. Well, there's more tape. Dang it. I hope you guys can see that, because, like, I'm not looking through the camera, so I don't know what you guys can and can't see. Oh, well, there goes one of the truck's loads. Okay. Looks like a Lego brick on the bottom. I feel like it does. I don't know. I don't know why it does. But don't worry about the trucks for now. Look at Thomas. Look at him. This is what a good toy should look like. And the trucks look okay, I guess. I mean, at least they have different expressions, so. Alright. Thomas, we'll look at you in a second. Wait, there are loads of different colors. I didn't see that. There are loads of different colors. This is like a lighter shade of brown. This one's like a dark. Alright. James. I remember when I was on a call with my friends and I was still at Walmart, I literally said out loud to them, why is James so fat? And because like I know they still use the same like base for the engines, which is so like, and by that I mean like the wheels. They still use the same one, and because they still use the same one, like the tender engines can only be so long. That's why like most of them are squished. Wait, did they ever make tankers in the old motorized stuff? I don't think they did. And there goes this coal. I don't think they made tankers in the old ones. This is what they look like in All Engines Go, I think. They were just, the ones in All Engines Go were like very scrambled colors. I don't even remember that show, dude. That show sucked. But here's James. And he isn't as squished as some of the other engines, like Gordon of the Flying Scotsman, but he definitely is kind of squished, I think. Like look at his firebox. Why is it so big? His tender looks fine, and I think this little piece here in the middle is supposed to represent another wheel, because they can only fit 2 wheels on here, and there's supposed to be a third. So, oh my gosh, why does his face look like season 12? But what on earth? Wait, what's going on underneath his smoke box? Underneath his face, look. There's like a piece of black there. That should not be there. And what on earth is happening here? If you're gonna make a white running board, at least make it extend to the wheel arches. Don't make it so washed out. Okay, so I didn't even couple it. So I'll get some track and fill these guys with batteries, and then I could also get some of the original ones. I mean, all the original ones I have are like have like drawing on them, or I used to put Play-Doh on them to represent like the lights. And I remember this one Thomas. It doesn't have his. It's from like the old one. He don't got his side rods, his faces, doesn't have his old face, don't have eyebrows. Like, I don't even know. But if I can find any ones that are like in good quality, I'll be right back. I have an old James and the new one. Now the new one's a lot taller, obviously, and we're gonna ignore how screwed up the old one is, because like I was a child back then. He's missing his little rubber things that go around his wheels. I think he has batteries, but they don't work. His number got washed out, so I just drew it in with a Sharpie. I like the black paint on his coal washed out, so I also drew it in with Sharpie. I made this side black, and then that 5 is a lot better. I painted his buffers back then, bro. I knew what I was doing, but I also did not. The paint on his buffers washed out, and I even tried drawing his eyes because they washed out too. Yeah, but everything on this guy washed out. Why did I not draw this side black? But yeah, he has the new one. Has the white running board now. The only thing I didn't include on the new one is his lamp irons. Like he has them on here, but he doesn't on the new one. And well, his dome's a lot better. And I guess the switch could represent a whistle, but that's not how that works. So yeah, they already did this side black, but they didn't do the tender. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense why they didn't do it black, because they already got the coal. I can't see. Yeah, so you can't just put it in like this. You gotta actually put it in a specific way. So that's the thing. So put you off to the side now. Put this very horrendous washed up thing away. And now, sorry, there was something going off on but now we have an old Thomas and a new Thomas. So there's already much difference. A very big difference.
So you look for so just dissing this guy real quick. His paint's a lot better than I remembered, but the red on the red on the spoiler's gone. His cap's starting to wash out. His eyebrows are gone, which is just terrifying. And then he's missing one of these rubber things, and he's missing his side rods. But I don't even know. There was a point in time when I thought this thing was the greatest thing ever, and now okay, well, I just kicked the little thing, but this thing is a lot better. How did I think this was good back in the day? This thing is a beautiful. I mean, I understand how I thought this was beautiful because like I did not have opinions back then, so yeah. But of course the center wheel doesn't turn. That could have been a thing they did. They could have made the wheel turn. Even though the wheel wouldn't like turn when it was running, they could make it turn just to have it turn, you know. And then I also got, I think you could have got a glimpse of it in the background, the All Engines Go Thomas. So I think, wait a minute, one of them is taller. I can't really see from this angle. I think it's the All Engines Go one. But for one, why is his cab take up more than half of his body? Why? Oh my god. But okay. But they if you really want like all the details and stuff, just like I should probably put like a link to TTTE guys video. That's a mouthful. But I also got, where is it? There you are. The old trucks versus the new ones. Now this one is the one that came with the All Engines Go Thomas, and I think this one's actually a little bit shorter than the originals. But did I hear my mom call me? I don't know, but like this one is only slightly. Wait a minute, what is going on with that? How his face hooks on? I think so. But this truck is only slightly taller than this one, cause like it's like there's like a very slight difference. If I were to put them next to each other, one would only slightly be taller. But other than that, besides the face, they're essentially the same. They're the same length, like same everything. And then, just because I thought I brought Annie and Clarabelle, I want to see what they will look like behind the new Thomas. But I know Thomas will be towering over their roofs. They should make Annie and Clarabelle again in the same style. But yeah, their faces, I'm so glad this exists now. I didn't get batteries like I said I would, so BRB. Well, my dad said we didn't have any AAA batteries, so what I did was I stole the batteries from Thomas. And I opened James, he doesn't have any batteries, but upon this, Thomas' batteries are actually really good. So, Thomas, first run, let's go. If they could have figured out a way to like have his eyes turn like the Bachmann models, yeah, that stupid station track, it kind of screws them up. I just realized that since James is like, oh my god, I have to close up Thomas. Okay, but like, since James is like slightly longer than Thomas, like it completely like eliminates the need for like you can't see the notch again his cab. So I don't know if that's like the greatest thing ever or like the worst thing ever. Can someone like fix this track? It sucks.